Alright, so here's the part of the problem. I just booted this, and it's still, like, I hit the power button right before I started recording, and it's still running up, and I edited some of that out. We've had this phone, I've had it a long time since we actually purchased it, but I've had the phone probably a week in actual use. And I was going to keep it for a while, but then we got the A71. So T-Mobile released this Samsung Galaxy A71 with a little shiny, and it didn't come with the fingerprints. We put those on there ourselves. So we got this phone to replace this T-Mobile REVVLRY, even though it says Rebel, it's the REVVLRY Plus, which is an extraordinary phone. This phone, not so much. One thing, the size is fantastic. So it's a giant phone. I mean, it's taller than my Note 10 Plus, which is a excellent phone, right? And it's a little narrower, but like it's really good for me. I'm a large man, and the physical size of this phone, I'm a big fan of. I like this phone so much, I thought about switching back. So I'm recording this on my LG V60, which I prefer the camera to than my Note 10. I thought about switching to my LG V60 because I like this phone so much. Upon the unboxing, now once we use it some more, it is slow and laggy. So I don't know what's slow. I don't know if it's right. It is laggy. So slow is not really necessarily the right term per se. Because like when you do stuff, it doesn't work. It's just sometimes there's issues, right? I don't know if you've watched the A71 video when I tried to run this Geekbench score. It took forever. This is an LG thing too. Like see how messed up this app drawer is. Like even if I hit sort by alphabetical, the V60 does the same thing. If an app gets updated or add a new app, they'll still be all jumbled up again. You'll have to do that sorting every time. So it's just kind of like a nuisance. Really, it's not really a problem. I mean, I wouldn't return a phone because of that, but if I run this test. Alright, so I'm going to run this benchmark, and it will be running the entire time I'm talking, right? 352. You can see it's only at 2%. And it's also going to be a poor score. So the screen looks really good. I thought the camera was pretty good. Size is great. The battery's great. Performance leaves a lot to be desired. My son did not like the audio either. He said it skewed more towards the bottom. Like, I think it was dual speakers, but this one's just not as good as the bottom one, or his ears are broken and there's only one speaker working. But he referred to it as being imbalanced, but I don't know that he knows what that means. So the REVVLRY did not have such problems. Now this is $100 more when it came out. So this is like $252, I think, and this was probably $3 something. And the size is much different screen-wise. But if you're looking at T-Mobile budget phones, so this is the T-Mobile variant. So if you're looking at T-Mobile budget phones, for $252, this could be one of your best options, potentially. Because it has the screen, it has, the basic functionality, stylus that really doesn't do a lot, but it's still there. But it is slow. So like, for example, I thought he was just being kind of whiny, and then we were setting up something, and I had to set up his account. He got a text from one of those systems that sends you a link to verify it. And when you click the link in the text, it wouldn't go to Google correctly. It would just error out every time. I had to end up using my phone to get to work. So where would you normally have a problem finding Google?
Like if you just want to look something up, when you looked, it would just search, and then it would crash.
So Google, so let's just search. Let's search 5 after 12, of course. That's what all you should be searching. So it worked fine.
Could have just been that.
I guess his head's broken. But
you saw it.
Certainly, I don't want to show his text messages because you'll get. Well, let me see. So yeah, I'm gonna blur most of this out, I guess. But let's say if I click this link. All right, so they're working now, but that day or so, you had to force stop the phone and make it work again. And you shouldn't have to do that. And benchmark cancels. The benchmark didn't even just cancel out. But you can see in the other video, it's going to take too long if I do it during this thing. It does have a headphone jack, and it is USB-C, which is good. And some people may like that little shine to it. I don't. But they do make an OtterBox for it, which is good. But as far as the phone itself, like I said, if you like this shine, like I said, I don't like that. But if you like that color, then that could be something to take into consideration. I don't know. I would not buy a phone for a color because it's probably going to be in a case anyhow. Although at $250, I would consider just not having a case on it.
You should drag it.
Oh yeah, see if I ever was caught on the edge there. So it just has little minor bugs and hiccups like that. And then we look at the settings. So you can see how slow it is to go to these here. System, update center. App updates. So that's this LG apps, and look at the system update. Still in the April 1st security patch. It's currently July 20th. And this is a relatively new phone, so you think about it. I don't think we've had an update since we got it. That's one problem. Which I made a video about that, about LG not updating their phones. For example, now this one just came out as well, but if you look at this A71 and we do a software update, it's currently on the June 1st security patch, which is really good. I mean, that's a $600 phone, but it's still pretty good. So this one is also on the June 1st update, and this is on the June 1st update. And my Note 10 Plus is on the June 1st update, and then the LG V60 I'm recording is also on the June 1st update. So this LG one is only one on the back burner here. Also has, I do like separated volume buttons, but it has this camera shortcut button here, which I don't like. And then this is the regular power button, and the fingerprint sensor is pretty high as well. So again, I don't really have a lot to say about this phone. I mean, I'm gonna call it a review, I guess, in the title, just so people kind of get my thoughts on it per se. But like, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just some asshole that buys a bunch of phones. But here's a quick example, right? So we have these 3 budget phones. Geekbench. I'm gonna run it on here, and I'm gonna run it here, and I'm gonna run it here. I'm not gonna let these tests finish, but the speed at how quick they run through them is an example of how powerful the device is, right? At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't really know that for sure. And here's my Note 10, and let's run it on here as well. Obviously, this is $1,000. This is $600 something. This is $250 and this is $300. But you can see both of these are at 6%. This is still at 2%. Already up to 6. This is still at 6. This is cranking up to 13, 16. As you can see, 20%, 27%, 6%, 27%. It's just down 9%. So you can see it's gonna take forever for this thing to get done. I noticed that in this video, well, in the video I was unboxing the A71, I ran all these tests, and I don't think this thing was done before I was done recording the video. Yeah, 41%. And this started after this one. This is also 41%. So really, if you're in that, if you can't afford anything more, and you just have $250 to spend, or whatever the price is, this is probably pretty good for that market. If you can afford to go up a little more, 300-ish, the REVVLRY is a lot better phone. 379-ish, the Pixel A. I guess you get one the regular Pixel A, you probably get there. The Pixel 3A the regular Pixel 3A. But the Pixel 3A XL was like 379-ish, I think. So roughly $100 more than this one, and you're getting a way better phone. I would still probably get this one. This REVVLRY is a really great phone. They're probably making a new one pretty soon, so maybe hold out for that. But the REVVLRY Plus has held up very strongly for however long it's been out. This one hasn't been out very long, and it's not holding up worth of shit, right? I mean, it's not broken or anything, but it's, you can tell the performance is lacking. Yeah, so 62, 41, 23, 72. So the Note 10 went last as the powerhouse is pouring right through this test. This started second to last, and it's still blowing the doors off of both of these. This one started first, but they're not even in the same league right here, right? So, I'll say it again. If the camera, like for that price range, you're getting a decent phone for the price. But if you already have a phone that's working fine and you're just like, this is the new shiny one, I do not recommend it. Like, I was gonna give it to someone on my Discord, and he had the 5 and it's running pretty good. There's really no reason for him to get the 6. I'm gonna sell it on eBay, and I'm probably gonna sell it for like half price shifts, because I can't imagine that anyone's gonna be super excited when they get this, other than the screen. I mean, if your screen's broken or some shit like that, then sure. But as far as the device itself, it doesn't run super great. See, so the A71's almost done, and this one just came out, so it'll probably be on sale pretty soon. And when it does go on sale, see, so the Note 10's already done. The A71 is not even close to being done. The A71 is almost done, I mean, but the Stylo is not even close to being done, and the REVVLRY is at 55%. Alright, so let's just give an example. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it per se. It's not like it crashes and is a piece of shit. It's just not optimal. So check it out if you can't afford much better, but if you can afford to squeak your cash up a little higher, both of these phones are much better. Alright, thanks for checking me out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and check out the channel, because I have plenty of other phone recommendations on there.